super fun. So I'm going to be entering as random this week again. So there's a chance. I don't know. There aren't like super notable packs that would win the tournament. But we have packs here and there. Shoutouts to the best. Why does AeroLink do this? Where he puts on the sick music for like Bramble Blast, and then just goes to Smashville.
That was Sticker Brush Symphony.
Sticker Brush Symphony. I always get that mixed up for some reason. Anyway, we're going to start off on game 1 on Smashville.
I have to admit that the song that goes bum bum ba bum ba bum sounds like Blast to me.
Yeah, all right. You know what?
All right.
Sometimes I
maybe I've crossed a line here, folks.
So Orex and Kaze back together, the classic staple, rocking the Jelly and Jam tags because they're a classic like Jelly and Jam, gonna mesh together real nicely. Up against AeroLink and Frost.
Yeah, up against AeroLink and Frost, and to my knowledge, Frost is mainly a Mewtwo player, if I'm not mistaken.
No, Frost, you might be thinking of a very different player from like not even Texas. Frost, maybe he used to play Mewtwo, but as of recent, he has been a Diddy player, and he has been a consistently like leveling up Diddy player.
Because I could have sworn that I played somebody against Frost that was a Mewtwo player, but
there's a chance that he has a Mewtwo somewhere deep down. Maybe he used to main Mewtwo.
Wow, Orex getting really good pickups off of Kaze. I don't know how much they've been teaming. AeroLink accidentally killing his teammate and then pulling a Lima.
Shoutouts.
But yeah, Orex has been doing a very good job of converting off of Kaze. It looks like they haven't even stopped teaming at all.
I feel like that's one thing that was always one of their strengths when they did team, is they were always able to connect one hit further than just, you know, one little bit of damage.
And we know that Peach is very good at that in any game.
Oh yeah, she's good at picking up what you're putting down. And Ryu is definitely good at throwing things at you with a velocity.
Yeah, but right now what's getting put down is the hurt.
And AeroLink down to that bottom blast zone.
So I think it's definitely safe to say that he is rusty, because when he was playing every week, coming to Shockwaves constantly, SDing was something that he never did. Yeah, like, we see that out of literally any Bayonetta player except for AeroLink. That was what he was so consistently never doing.
Yeah, because AeroLink's the kind of player who will grind out the movement of his character, because that's one of the most fun things, I feel like, to him. And when his movement is the thing that you're questioning, that makes me worry.
Yeah, and definitely his offstage stuff. He was never like a planker like Captain Zack or Lima, but he was definitely very good at keeping himself safe off stage. And
very defensive.
Yeah, here in this doubles game, it's not looking like that so far. Okay, catching that up air, that'll go for Kaze's first stock, but right now, it's still up by 2 whole stocks.
Yeah, 4 stocks to 2. And AeroLink on his last stock at a pretty dangerous percent against these 2 characters right now. He could die relatively soon.
Yeah, especially if Orex gets a grab at the right throw, right position. Kaze can definitely take him down, but right now, Kaze is the one getting the grab, and like you said, picking up what he puts down.
All right, perfect. Sending AeroLink off, gave them time to make a jam and jelly sandwich with Frost in the middle. Oh, what a catch!
Yeah, he's still going to live from that. Good DI, and obviously just not enough rage on Peach to take that kill. And wow, Shoryu getting right through that forward smash.
My favorite thing about that is that Kaze understood, okay, I have just stunned Frost. He's out of commission. I know his partner's going to come help. I'm going to target his partner, and then Orex can deal with the rest.
So Kaze just stood there and did chicken wings for like 5 minutes, and then he ended up getting a hit with them anyways.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Okay, great recovery.
Great recovery. Yeah.
But
that's something we've seen before. It's not necessarily shocking.
Right, but trying to thread the needle between a Ryu and a Peach for that long is not going to work.
No.
Eventually they will catch you.
They will find you. And they will kill you. So I've come to realize...
They have a very particular set of skills.
One of them is a very good gardener.
One of them is really good at up-tilting.
That's what we've seen. I've come to realize that trying to use Shoryuken in a present participle form is very awkward. You cannot say Shoryukening. That doesn't feel right.
Yeah. You can say dragon punching.
Sure.
I mean, that's the same. All right.
I'm glad you caught that.
All right.
Because that's going to be really sad if I had to point that one out. So game 2 going to Omega Palutina's Temple, and this is something we haven't seen since we've had AeroLink here, because this is his stage.
Right, and to those unaware, there have actually been some small changes to the recommended rule set, which actually replaced Omega Midgar with Omega Palutina's Temple. So now this is the new legal FD substitute.
Well, and this is where everybody would go to originally. 1, because it has great music. 2, because it's beautiful. And 3, because
it has the same shape.
It has the same shape as FD, yeah. It also, I mean, I don't know what it is about this stage, but it feels so much bigger than FD does.
Right. I understand the feeling.
Yeah. So if you're playing a spacing character, it might put you in the right mindset. You know, play a long distance camp the ledge character. Okay, AeroLink finding trouble getting down against this team. Oh, but the miss input, and he's still going to get it anyways because AeroLink figured why mash? Why would I do that?
I think it's hilarious that that miss input just gave him a little bit of extra damage.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Some would, if that was intentional, call it disrespect. So AeroLink is already at 73, and that means he's dead.
Against a Ryu, that is absolutely kill percent with this kind of rage. Okay, Kaze going for something ambitious, not quite going to find it. Frost got him at the ledge, but Orex is there.
All right, Frost. Yeah, just going to take his time to recover, let AeroLink try to get whatever he's got going, but so good save.
AeroLink was noted for being one of the better teams in Texas, teaming regularly with Iggy, but one of his bigger weaknesses was so much that he wasn't always there for his partner. A lot of the time he is doing his own thing on the other side of the stage, spacing his back airs while his partner's getting 2v1, and we saw a little bit of that.
Yeah, and that works very well when he was teaming with another Bayonetta in Iggy, which is that, you know, you have 2 Bayonettas, you basically say, this Bayonetta takes the right half of the stage, the other one takes the left half, whatever happens, happens. Bayonetta's very good at the 1v1s in teams. We see Lima do that a lot.
Right.
But it doesn't really work too much out with Diddy because Diddy is one of those characters that likes to put down and have you pick it up.
Okay. As always, Orex there to save, but wow, just brilliant by AeroLink to still pick up afterwards.
And not only that, to have the awareness to know that Peach Parasol was coming and pull out that neutral air to save himself. Right now, Frost laying back. This is not undoable for the red team, but it definitely is in favor of the blue team, particularly if Frost loses this stock, which one grab from the blue team will do that. Despite that, Frost going right in, not afraid.
This man has no fear. Sometimes you have to have that iron resolve to get these results. Finds the up tilt, is able to KO Orex, and he now percents, you know, heavily in favor of the blue team, but stocks are even.
Stocks are even, and we know what Bayonetta can do. We'll see if AeroLink can pull it off.
And that was an important miss from the blue team. They did get the grab, but the Shoryuken was a miss from Kaze, a rare one at that.
Frost hucking Kaze right back towards his teammate and towards AeroLink. It could have worked out bad, but AeroLink definitely aware of the things that happen in doubles. And there's the forward smash, but it's going to take out his teammate, and that was a poor decision from Frost. That's not the first time we've seen it either.
Unfortunately, maybe a forward tilt would have gotten out of the grab situation without KOing his partner, using the monkey flip to try to get over Orex, but Kaze was there with the anti-air, the hard up tilt.
Hard up tilt, and that'll do it. That was loser's quarters, so that was still a 2 out of 3. I believe, do we do doubles?
I believe we stopped. We used to do doubles. Winner, losers, grands were 3 out of 5, but because...
I think it's just grands now?
Yeah, just grands now, because of the amount of time that it took to get it all going. So now just grands is going to be 3 out of 5. For singles,
just grands. It'll be okay.
So now in singles, winners, losers, and grand finals will be 3 out of 5.
I mean, to be fair, we were talking about how the Kaze Orex team was doing a lot of picking up what got put down.
Yeah.
You put down just grands, and I picked up the joke.
Yeah. You did. You really...
I'm starting to think that perhaps we need to talk about your opinions of my jokes.
I